All right, folks, Brandon here with Getting Started. So it's been a couple years since I did a day one tutorial, so I thought it would be a good time to come back and redo it. There's been a few updates since then, so here we go. I keep pretty much default, normal revenge and periodic attacks with the hunters enabled. Starting month is March, and days per year I like to go a little bit more than that, up to 36 or 48, sometimes 60. And we're gonna start a new solo game. Loads pretty quick here. All right, so we always, oh, that's beautiful sunrise. We always start with the plane gonna crash somewhere. What you're gonna notice right away is on the right hand side, bottom right, oh, where I am, 1 second. If you look on the right hand side here, you'll see your health and your stamina. Right down the middle, you have your quick access bar. With the numbers key, you can select a slot. I get this out of there because I don't use it. You start with your bandages, your matches, some water, and some ammo. I like putting the bandages down into a quick access slot, and then I reload my pistol. Some people like to eat that fruit right away. You could. When I press tab, let me just move me out of the way again. You'll see your food, vegetables, like your protein, your vegetables and fruit, and your water. All right, loaded gun. Now we're going to run around. This game is heavy on the grinding. We're going to get our axe. We're going to see these trees. We're going to go and chop them. Along the way, we're going to pick up everything we can find like this. This is fibers. If you look on the bottom left screen, you can see what I'm picking up here. You're going to need those fibers, a lot of them day one, because you want to build cordage, create cordage, craft cordage. And it takes 11 fibers to do one. You're going to need a bunch of those. When I chop trees, I like to move around them a little bit so I can keep an eye on any predators that might be sneaking up. Now, I started on the South Lake. If you're familiar with the game, you'll know where you are right away if you start near a big body of water, because there's only two of the big lakes, really. Well, three, I guess. But two main ones, and what makes the main ones is when you go to your maps and you look on the bottom right here, you'll see this underwater cave. And if you scroll up, you'll see the underwater cave for the North Lake. That gives you an idea where to go to if you're trying to find different areas on the map. Okay. I'm going to keep chopping trees. There's a moose. I wouldn't bother with them right away at the tip, because you're going to shoot it a few times. It's going to waste a bunch of your ammo. And actually, I don't even know if we have enough ammo to take a moose out right away. But at the end, they will charge you once they get down to a certain health. One thing we're really going to want, we want to find some medicinal herbs, because we need those to make biofuel. And there's some right here. So we'll get some medicinal herbs. The biofuel is right here. Takes 12. We don't need any day one because we have matches, but day 2 and 3, when you need to relight that fire, the way I like to play, okay? I'll explain a couple different ways here. So if you want, especially with a good starting area like this, you can light your fire pretty early on, but the campfire, which is right here, won't last very long. So you're going to have to go back to it pretty regularly and keep it stoked, keep putting wood on it. The other option is kind of wait to the end of the day. Your food's going to be down and your stamina is not going to recover that fast. That's how I like to play. I'm just careful around animals. So yeah, two different styles. I like to wait personally, and then at the end I'll keep it stoked all night long while I'm fishing. I like to fish, so I kind of just starve myself the first day. Yeah. So the grub tree that I just went to here, that's important because I do like to fish. I need to find, at least I'd say 3 or 4 of those to where my stamina is going to be. It's going to be pretty low after day 1. So, not my stamina, my protein. I'm going to want to get that protein up, and then I'm going to want a couple pieces of protein for the next day. So depending on the size of fish I catch, it might take 4 or 5 of them to get back up, to get it back up to a good place. Okay. you've seen a couple bears now. There's a wolf. One thing you can watch out for is if I get a little bit closer here, you're going to see its bar, its health bar. So this one's 85. And the bear's going to be like, I don't know, 220 or 180 or something. 230, yeah. Depends on the bear. Just stay away from those. You have enough ammo to take out a wolf, but there's no point. The other way to do it is if you want to start hunting, you can create a bow right away and an arrow, and arrows, and then you can hit small game like chickens and rabbits. If you are going to go that route, I would get I would get chickens right away because they'll give you feathers, and with the feathers you can make more arrows. With the rabbits, you'll just get cloth or leather. You cannot make more arrows with that. So once you're out of arrows and you're out of feathers, you're kind of SOL. Okay, we're going to keep grabbing this stuff. Now there's a couple ponds around here too. The ponds are really great to get kelp and use the kelp, eat it raw. It's good for like that fruits and vegetables bar. So there's usually a couple in these little ponds. Watch your oxygen bar at the top. When it starts to get a little bit low, all you have to do is hit the surface for half a second and it goes right back up. Another thing to look for when you're in the water is look around the edges for those health bars. If you see a health bar up there that's, above 30, I think a rabbit's 30, then be careful. It could be, there's a couple other animals that are okay, but you don't want to come up too close to a bear or a wolf because they can swim. And once they get in the water on top of you, you're kind of screwed. There is a workaround. You can hit them with your axe, but the likelihood of taking them out before they bite you and stuff is not good. And you're not going to be able to outswim them or get out of the water before they get you. But what you can do is you can just log off the game. Log back on. You'll be in the water, and the wolf or bear won't be there. Kind of cheap. Whoa, there's a bear. Oh. Okay, we're running. Oop. So I wasn't very careful there. One thing to note, I want that crate so bad, is I keep my volume pretty down when I'm recording, so you're not picking up the double audio. That makes me not able to hear the warning signs. When you get too close to some of the animals, they'll growl at you, and it gives you an idea, or it gives you just a warning to get the heck out of the way. But this early in the game, or with full stamina, you can outrun bears and wolves. As my fruits and vegetables start to go down, my stamina will replenish. So, okay, that's a rabbit right there. It's a 30. Don't have to be afraid of them. My stamina will recover slower, and it will deplete faster. So later on in the day, I do not want to come up on a bear or a wolf. They will get me. So I guess that's a good perk to starting a fire right away, and especially if you start near a big lake. The lakes are a great spot to start. Okay. I don't think I've talked about these crates yet. So you want to come through these crates, and the main thing we're looking for, we don't get to choose, but you're hoping for are nails. You want as many nails as you can because you want to be able to build platforms and a few things day one, maybe a little bit of a shelter if you get lucky enough to find enough nails. Oh, that's a good one. There's another grub tree right at the tip of my axe. They don't move, and once you used it in about 24-hour game time, they will reset. Other things that are good to find are steel like this, scrap metal. Not great, not really needed the first couple days, but yeah. Another thing is, if you got a chicken this early in the game, you can chase it down. It's going to use up a lot of stamina, and you risk running close to a wolf or a bear. Like I come up over this hill chasing a chicken, and there's a wolf or bear there, and I don't have enough stamina left to get away. So just be aware of that. And once you catch a chicken, they'll stay alive in your inventory for a little while. You can catch rabbits, but you can't just chase them down. You have to kind of corner them somewhere. So I got another grub. Go to my inventory. I got 2 now. And keep looking for stuff like blueberries. Now, I can use this right now to replenish. Eat 2 blueberries, sure. That's probably not quite enough. I'll eat the apple too. And I could drink my water now too if I wanted to, but no rush. I'm heading to the North Lake. That's where I'm going here, guys. If you're wondering why I'm running away from that South Lake. For no other reason than personal preference. I just like it up there. You could start anywhere. So once I drink this water, I can refill my canister at any body of water, even the streams and creeks that are too shallow to swim in. But you can't drink the water. You can, but you can get sick. You can get poisoned. So try to avoid that. This is a great spot too. This is the middle pond. I don't know what you call it. I'll call it the middle pond. It's kind of... the wolf. He's kind of blocked me from all those. It's right behind these places. It's a great spot to start as well. Oh man, you can lead animals away. I'll show you how to do that real quick. You get it to growl, and it'll start to walk towards you. There you go. I'm gonna walk away slowly. It will start to chase me, so I gotta kind of stay ahead of it. What I'll do is I'm gonna run up top here, come down the other side, and that will hopefully have him far enough away that I can get those crates. He's not chasing me, so I don't have to run right now, but... yeah, I didn't quite pull him away far enough, but I'll get a couple of the crates. While also getting as many fibers as I can. Okay. Duffel bag, crate, whatever. I see another one over here. The reason why I do like this spot is because you can see a long ways. Like at the tip of my axe, there's another one buried there in the grass. Oh, I do want that. I call them construction crates. I don't know if that's what they're really called. Probably heard it somewhere. Yeah, I'm not getting anything. And I think I'm too close to that wolf. He might walk away a bit. I feel like he's way too close. Oof. Oh no, he's walking towards me. I'm going to run away. Not worth the risk. Okay, so one of the cons of... oh, there's one right here. Of using an arrow, bows and arrows the first day, or a bow and arrows the first day, is that also to create an arrow, aside from feathers, you also need nails. And like I said, you want to be able to create some sort of shelter in at least the first couple days, so you can protect yourself from the... oh, jeez, pay attention, Smith. He might be chasing me. I don't know how much stamina I got. Yeah, he's chasing me. I'm going to leave him away from that crate because I want that. What was I saying? I don't usually aggro them that much. I should turn my volume up a little bit, I guess. Oh, yeah, the nails. Yeah, I like to save every nail I have for building. So I might get an arrow day 2, maybe, if I get enough day 1 to get a bit of a platform going. Oh, man, I feel like I'm way too close. Okay. Thought I saw... there's a deer there, too, but you shoot one, then you got to chase it for a while, shoot it again. It's just too much when you're this low on stamina and ammo. I can take out a wolf with one clip, so let's drink some water. I might have to turn the volume up a little bit. I can't hear anything. Okay. I think I saw a wolf back there. Okay, no wolf right now. Oh, man, more. There's wolf to the right. I'm going to turn up my volume a bit. Hopefully that's better. Shot. Oh, geez, there's wolves everywhere. I'm going to have to go the long way around. Alright, so I've kind of given you the basics and stuff to look for. I hear wolf growling now. I'm just going to keep running. I'm not going to bother going in that pond for kelp. I'm pretty good right now. When I get to the North Lake, I can go in and get some kelp there. And I'm going to grab some medicinal herbs. And there's another construction crate right away. So yeah, I'm going to keep farming until I get up to the North Lake, and then I'll show you kind of how to set up your first little camp. All right, so I made it to that Northern Lake. There's a piggy up there, a boar. So this corner here, let me show you on the map. Oh, no, I can't when I'm underwater, sorry. So I'm coming from the east, kind of straight on the east. Here's the big lake. Straight ahead there is the underwater part, or sorry, the underwater cave right here. If I stay to this far side where the river comes in right there, a little waterfall behind that rock, you can dive down here and there's going to be lots of kelp. Well, you know, should be lots of kelp. I've also come down here and been skunked before, but kind of like right now. Oh, there's some. It's a little deeper, so be careful. What happens is when you run out of O2, you just take a little bit of damage. It's not that big of a deal. I'll just grab a couple pieces. So what I've been doing while I've been running around, though, I build stuff so that when I'm ready, so I start crafting stuff like this and rope, cordage, so that when I get to the spot where I'm ready to set up base, I don't have to stand there wasting time while I craft the things I need. So let's go back to this other side. So the boars, the pigs, as long as you don't get too close to them, they'll run away, if that makes sense. Like if I chase it down, eventually it's going to turn on me, or I've had them turn on me. If you shoot it a couple times, so its health gets down to a certain way, just like the bull moose. I think there's no. Oh, see, he will run away. But if you push him, he'll turn on you and he'll hit you, and he'll almost every time he's hit me. They've hit me, they've broken my bone. So then I have to build a splint, which isn't that difficult, but still you don't want to have to waste any resources this early in the game if you don't have to. Alright, so I'll get these last few things here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a fireplace first. Campfire. Oh, no, I don't want this. Sorry, campfire. And I'm going to have to do a few more of these. Let's stop building these. I'll build some more. And then I'm going to build a platform. I got quite a bit of nails. I'm okay. So I should have created way more planks, though. I didn't mean to come back on this soon, but then I saw the boar and I got close to the lake, so I thought it'd be a good time to come back on and show you where I'm at. Just don't want him to turn on me. Oh, there's a bear. We'll avoid him. Is that a moose? Yeah, big old moose. You can run up at them. They'll keep running away. Okay, so remember what I said between the fishing and the hunting. I prefer to fish day one, so I'm going to stick with that, and I'm going to create some fishing tackle and a fishing rod. Going to build my platform. Did I not do my fire? I did. Okay. You can put the fire right on the ground if you want, and you can move it after it's lit. But I might as well wait a minute to craft my base. And then I have an option. What I can do from there is I can create a storage and store. Where do I do it? Let's do it over here. It really doesn't matter. As long as I can get into it. And I like to be close enough to the water that I can fish from it and pick up the fish. Which I think that should be close enough. Be tight. Then you pick your fire, you plop her down. You can stand right on the fire, it won't burn you. I'm going to drop the matches in there. You can hold shift and left click. I'm going to fill that up with some wood. And then I got a fishing rod already. I got some tackle. I'm going to hold down the right mouse button with my fishing rod. Anywhere that's deep enough that you can swim underwater, you can fish, if that makes sense. So a stream or a creek, you cannot fish in there. I can let go of all the buttons. Now I click left, a mouse button to cast. And then I'm going to watch that buoy. And as soon as it gets fully submerged, not a nibble, not a bite, not little rings around it like that. As soon as it gets fully submerged, you'll hear the plunk. You hit that left mouse button, so the strike button. And now I hold it down. I don't know if you can let go of it or not. But I hold down that left mouse button while I'm holding the right. And then eland fish. And it was just a little guy. I'm going to launch another one. I'm going to listen while I start this fire and start cooking. I've let go of both mouse buttons so I can move around pretty freely as long as I don't get too far away. And I'm listening. When I hear that clunk, that plunk, or I see it, I'm going to hit that left mouse button. Now I'm going to hold the right. This is quite a bit faster than usual. I've stood here for a long time and not caught any fish, so this might not be a very good representation of fishing. It's often much more boring than this. And I got a nice pike. So you right click, you fillet that fish. You don't have to with the small ones. I'm going to plop that on there. And I'm going to build more wood while I'm waiting. And a little bit more cordage. That fish is cooked. I'm going to eat it. Now, eating all this fish won't even get my protein full again, so I will have to catch a couple more. Unfortunately, what do I have? I have 1, 2. I can make a third one. So you also want to do your water now. So water, you're going to get... I'll have to jump in for this. You hit your quick select button, and you just hold down shift. You can drag and drop too. I'm going to grab hopefully some nails from here while I'm at it. One more tip, that bear's walking awfully close. If I get on my platform, that bear will not stop chasing me. He will chase me around to that platform, or if he can't get on, he'll just start beating it, and you can hit him with an axe and shoot him and stuff till he's dead. But you will have to repair your platform. If he can get on it, he will. Wolves, you can hit a wolf, and as soon as you jump on your platform, like he'll be chasing you, as soon as you jump on your platform, he'll run away. I'm going to eat both those. And I'm going to eat some fruits and vegetables. And as soon as this is done, I'm going to drink it and refill it. So everything's back up. It's getting dark now. You can see the temperature top left, 19 degrees. If I move away, because it's March, you see it gets down to 5 degrees. If I climb up a mountain, or if you start somewhere higher up, higher in altitude, you will be colder. So if you start up a mountain somewhere, you won't start up there. But if you start, on the edge, just come down and you'll warm up a bit. If you're wet, you will be cold, so you have to dry off. See, it says I'm wet on the right-hand side there, right beside my head. Other side. I'm going to get this water going again. As I get closer to the fire, you will see on the right-hand side, it'll say drying, and it's got 56% of the fire. And I can stand right on that thing, it's got me 100%. So now I'll just stand beside it. I'll probably wait a little bit to fish because, like I said, I want that fish to be fresh so it lasts as long as it can tomorrow. And in the meantime, what I'm going to do is, create some more stuff. And I'm going to decide whether I want to do let's see, what do I have? 45, I have a lot. I can do a doorway and a roof. So just a floor for a roof like this. And I probably have enough. I do have enough to also create a storage crate. So that will give me covering. So if it rains, it'll keep my fire lit and keep me from being wet and cold. And I can have my crate and put my junk in there. You don't really need it day one. I would do a shelter over crate because I'm not going to... Man, that bear's getting awfully close. Because you tend to not fill up your inventory in the first couple days anyway. It's just not enough stuff. So if you are short on nails, I wouldn't worry about that. But because I have so many, I will create a bow and a couple arrows for day one. I did pick up one arrow, but I'll create a couple more because I do have quite a bit of nails. Yeah, and that's it. That's day one of subsistence. Oh, jeez. I'm just gonna hang out over here. Yeah, he's awfully close. I don't like that. I'll just wait till he wanders away. What I'll do is get a few more trees too. It will get pretty cold. It's already 4 degrees, and it's gonna get even colder as the night goes on. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully that helped. If you have any questions, comments, don't be afraid to ask them, and also don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.